devotion.
Penny Gershon and you with Efes. What does it take to do the back-to-back for the second time with Panathinaikos?
If you want, honestly, the answer, I never think about back-to-back. I just focus for the season that we play, and I want to win with my players one more time. I believe that we have this potential, we have this experience. After it will be back-to-back, 3 in a row, 4 in a row. So it's for you guys it's important, for the people, but for me only is important to, first of all, to reach the Final Four, because it's after 39 games you reach the Final Four, then reach the final, and after try to win the title.
Is Panathinaikos better, same or worse than last year's Final Four? Compare the teams.
I think it's same. In the regular season, we had after the half of the season we had problems, of course, because we lost to our main center, the best center of the EuroLeague in the last years, Matthias Lesort, and it was difficult for us to manage to different system. And of course, we didn't use all season Marius Grigonis, that also he was a very important player last year, but we had a great contribution in that role for Cedi Osman, especially on the second part of the season. And now I believe that we will be on the same power like last year, and we'll see if Matthias can manage to play. He will be in the practice next week. He will try to make the practice with the team, and if we will have also Matthias, I believe that we will have the same power like last year.
Coach, is it dangerous, to put a player that has been out for so long now in the final stretch of the season, but on the other hand, it's Matthias Lesort, the best center of EuroLeague?
It's dangerous, of course. If you put him after 2 or 3 games, 2 or 3 practice, is dangerous. For this, I asked to the medical staff to give me immediately after the Greek League semi-finals to him to make the 1 week preparation with the team, and in the 5-on-5 that we make practice, we made a practice like on the game, so 5-on-5 with the game rhythm. I will see his situations. After, he's not a young player, Matthias, for him it's same to play a 5-on-5 in the practice, to play a 5-on-5 in the Final Four. I think that we have the experience to manage his situations.
So how about Fenerbahce? What makes Fenerbahce dangerous? Second Turkish team in a row. It was Efes, now it's Fener.
Good team, Fenerbahce, especially on the second part of the season. After Eric McCollum joined the team, they start to play much better with more organization. Even also they lost many bigs during the season. They changed many players on the big, on the center situation. But I believe that for sure Nigel Hayes is a great potential. He's one of the best players in the EuroLeague. And they have a great experience with Baldwin, Guduric, so Melli, so Şanlı. It's a good team. Saras is a coach with a great experience. Right now, Fenerbahce finished the regular season 1 victory more than us on the second position. But we beat them in the regular season twice, in Istanbul and also in Athens. Will be a very tough game for sure.
Do you think it's a battle of coaching philosophies too? Because you like to give creative freedom to your players within certain rules and boundaries, and Saras has the reputation of trying to control every little detail on the court. So do you think it's a battle of philosophies too?
Well, I don't think too much now. Okay, Saras can control, but sometimes he tells also that I give the control and we won the game. Because when you have in your team players like Baldwin, like McCollum, like Nigel Hayes, how you can control everything? And on my part, okay, I give the freedom to my players, but I put some strategic system. And the freedom that I gave to my players, if they don't use well, they come to the bench to sit with me. So it's a balance with then the players' performance will determine to the results.
So the classic question: a Greek final is ahead of us. I know it's early because there's the semi-final for both, but it's we call it the biggest game in Greece's history because everybody wants to play it, but everybody's a bit afraid because if you win this game, it will be eternal glory. But if you lose it, you will be the one that lost the Greek final. Would you like to play this game?
First of all, I'm proud of my players for the club to reach the Final Four. It's not easy. There is a lot of watch about the teams that they didn't reach the Final Four. Real Madrid, Barcelona, so many teams. So FS. For this, first we need to enjoy to be in the Final Four. After Final Four is 2 games. 1 game is semi-final and 1 game on the final. Honestly, maybe because I am not Greek and I don't care to play final against one Greek team or against one French team. For me, it's not. I believe that also.
Imagine Galatasaray Fenerbahçe.
No.
And you're coaching Galatasaray.
Yes.
That would be, the analogy.
Yes, but I'm foreigner now. I'm not. This maybe for Barzokas will be something mentally, something more difficult. It's correct. If I was Fenerbahçe Galatasaray final, if I am coach of the Galatasaray, it was, and I hope that in the future that Galatasaray will join the EuroLeague and we will play against Galatasaray the semi-final, not only against Fenerbahçe. But of course, it's more mentally, it's more difficult. But honestly, for me, it's a game to play a final against Real Madrid. That last year there was 100% favorite for win the game. It was more difficult for me to play against Olympiakos. That okay, maybe we lost twice this season in the EuroLeague, but we beat them 2 times in the Greek League, and we beat them in the Greek League Cup final. So and I think that okay, I respect to fans' feeling, but I like to say our fans don't think to final because we have a very important semi-final, and also I believe that Olympiakos Monaco will not be easy. So because Monaco also is a very dangerous team.
Last question, coach. Are mind games part of the job in the Final Four? Are you ever thinking of it? Because you have a reputation, everybody says, okay, Coach Ataman may say something to stir things up or to, get in the opponent's heads. Is it part of, coaches in the past have always said, my opponent is the favorite, to take the pressure off. Are you in this mood when you're going to the Final Four, or just say whatever's in your mind?
No. When we go to the Final Four, I believe that my team will win. I think only about this. The people can talk about favorite, about authorities for what I saw now. Like last year was Real Madrid. Now I saw they think about Olympiakos because they finished the regular season on the first position. But for me, I cannot say favorite, but I have a lot of confidence to my players, and we will try to do our best. But honestly, I am not thinking to win the EuroLeague right now. I am thinking to play the final.
Do you think you're getting the respect that you deserve after 3 EuroLeague titles? I always wanted to ask you that.
A lot of, especially in Greece, in Europe, a lot of, in Turkey also, a lot of. But of course, there is some fans against the team that I beat them many times in the finals, that they are against me. They are welcome.
It's great. The only thing I don't know how is it going to be in terms of weather over there. When we go, it's going to be too hot. So, but I think that everybody's excited. I'm excited. We're kind of starting to ramping up again. Getting closer towards Abu Dhabi. So yeah, everybody's excited and eager to go to Abu Dhabi and win another championship.
So it seems a bit ironic you had to knock out Efes in the playoffs. Now another Turkish team is in front of you. How about Fenerbahçe?
Yeah, another great battle, another great game in front of us. Obviously, we played 2 games. We beat them twice, but all those games were like really close. It went to the last seconds. So yeah, and they played, you know, a great series against Paris. Obviously, I was expecting them to win, but I wasn't expecting them to be like 3-0. So, you know, hats to them. But yeah, we know what we're capable of doing. So we'll get ready and see what's going to happen.
Is it tricky for you, psychologically speaking, facing Turkish opponents?
I mean, I would say no, but in some way, yes. You know, I have players that I know that I played together in the national team, but in the end, you know, we're professionals, and I'm obligated, and I need to put my 100% every game I step on the court, and that's what I do. And all people know me that I play hard every game. You know, I put a lot of emotions into the game. You know, I don't mean to disrespect anybody. It's just how I play. When I'm on the court, you know, I don't know you. You know, I play against you, and after the game, you know, I can see you and talk to you. But when I'm in the game,
Sure.
You're my opponent, so I want to beat you, and that's how I think every time. So I put a lot of emotions, a lot of anger into the game, a lot of, you know,
Poise.
a lot of poise. So that's it really, and obviously it's going to be another great challenge. I cannot wait.
I remember one play from the Istanbul 2 games. I mean, I remember you got the ball around the three-point line of your team, you know, defensive three-point line, and Lucas was like, okay, let's start. And you really punched a hole and went all the way, a reverse layup against Poirier. Are we getting more of these in the Final Four?
I mean, I think that, you know, that's the play that actually we laughed after, you know, because we watched the game again, and you know, to see what we did good and what we did wrong. But
did you see Lucas? He's like,
yeah, he was like asking for the ball. I'm like, Sluki, I'm sorry, but not this one, because, you know, that's the time. That's my time to push the ball. You know, especially when I see that they're, you know, they're running back slowly. That's when I push the ball and try to get my, you know, fast break, because I would say that's my best thing. You know, that's my my goal is to be as quick as possible, to be on the other end while they're running, you know, slowly. I'm just glad that I was able to, you know, make
Finish.
it, because then, you know, I would have to go to Sluki. I'd be like, Sluki, it's my bad. I'm sorry, man. But yeah, hopefully I'll be able to do that in the Final Four too.
Lots of forwards, lots of wings in Fener too. They like to put maybe, you know, four wings and playmaker switch everything. So a lot of work for you. Do you know? Do you, you know, take someone out, a very special guy, a very special wing that you need to take care of?
I mean, I think they have 12 great players. You know, obviously they're being led by Nigel Hayes-Davis. He's been great the whole season, but we cannot focus only on him. You know, they have Wade Baldwin, they have Biberovic, they have Guduric. I mean, they have so many options. They have Sertac Chanli at the 5, a great player. So we need to focus on each of them, and we need to know their personnel. What they like to do. So, like I said, it will be a tough matchup, but we played twice, we beat them twice. We beat them last year in the Final Four, and we'll try to do that this year too. So, yeah.
So, I don't know the things that I haven't done for the first time. There are a few, I suspect. You're a grown man, you're a 7-year professional from the NBA, but you are a Final Four rookie. So how important is it to have a 12 times Final Four contestant in Slukas, or maybe, you know, Ataman, who has won the thing 3 times, to guide you through the process?
Yeah, I mean, amazing. Sluki, this is my first time playing with Slukas, and you know, I played obviously a lot against him. But playing with him, you know, and I knew what kind of player he are. I mean, he's a great player, great character, but, you know, amazing clutch player. You know, you want to give him ball in the last second, and he can be like, just move and let him go to work. And I trust him, and everybody trusts him in this team, and we know that when the time comes, you know, he will make it. And he showed that this year a lot of times, and he's gonna show it again in a Final Four. You know, no pressure to Slukas, but
yeah, no pressure at all.
No pressure at all, but you know, great guy, but even great player.
So say if you finally get the trophy, you put on a show on Game 5 with the fans. What are you going to do? What are you going to sing this time? Have you rehearsed anything?
We'll see. We'll see. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe I learn another new song and we sing all together after we win the championship. But we got to think game by game.
For us Greeks, the possibility for a Greek final, I compared it with Coach Ataman to a Galatasaray Fenerbahce EuroLeague final. He said, "Oh, okay, now I get it." So, would you prefer to play a game like that because it's eternal glory for the one who gets it, and it's quote unquote the stigma for the team that loses? So it's high risk, high reward kind of thing.
Can I get that question one more time, please?
The Greek final is
in EuroLeague.
In EuroLeague, which is possible to happen, is a high risk, high reward because it's a glory for the team that
I would love that to happen.
Gets the EuroLeague, but it's a shame or a stigma for the team that loses the EuroLeague final to the eternal enemy.
Yeah, I mean, no matter what, I would love to see that happen. Two Greek teams, Panathinakos, Olympiacos being in the EuroLeague finals, and playing that game would be amazing. I think that the whole world would like to see that game. So, but at this point, really, it don't matter as long as we keep winning. That's only I care. But yeah, I would love to see that. That would be amazing.
Okay, let's do the quiz.
Not easy, yeah.
What was your EuroLeague regular season record?
Regular season record. I think it was 20 points against Efes.
No, in terms of wins and losses.
What was the
how many wins and losses did you have in the regular season?
I thought you were asking about me. I think it was from the beginning. Yeah.
Okay, let's go again.
I thought you were asking.
No, don't worry. How many wins and losses did you guys get in the regular season?
Yeah, that's a. We were. I don't know. I really don't know. 19 and 16? No. How many games do we play? 36? 38? 37? 34? 19 and 15? I don't know really. Was it?
No, not even close.
Not even close? No, wait, we had 21 and 13?
Closer. Let's go. 22 and 12.
22 and 12?
Who was the best free throw shooter in the regular season, and what was his percentage?
I mean, Jerry and Grant? He's, no, wait a minute, it's Lucas. 90, maybe 96%?
Very
Lucas?
close, very close.
Very close.
Who was the player with the most turnovers in the regular season? Per game?
Kendrick Nunn.
How many?
Yeah, money.
How many?
2.8.
Wow.
Good one?
Yeah.
2.9.
So close. Players with the most games played in EuroLeague this season?
Jerry Grant and Juancho.
Who has started most games for Panathinakos'un EuroLeague this season? And how many?
Who has started? Kendrick Nunn, all of it, all games.
Yeah, of course I have a routine, and just different parts of the season demand and require different things. So I'm working it out. I'll definitely have a routine pre-Final Four and getting prepared for it.
How different is this year? Because last year you were a rookie, and of course you had a lot of in your mind. You didn't know the situation. You didn't know what is Final Four in EuroLeague, etc., etc. Now it's different. More experience.
I don't think it's different. This will be my second year going, and I prepared well the first year. The second year, I'm prepared the same way. I don't think anything is different, to be honest. It's 2 games. It's not a series. and just got to be ready to win 2 games. So
last year, for sure, you were hungry for the title. This year, you are not hungry because you ate the best food last year, and you were champions in EuroLeague. Tell me about your motivations now, as a team.
it's the same motivation. Why are we not motivated?
So you are still hungry?
Why are we not hungry? Why are we not hungry?
Hungry for the title?
I mean, that's why I play.
You play for titles?
I play for titles, that's it. I play for titles. It's basketball, it's competition. If you're not playing to win, you shouldn't play.
Tell me your thoughts about Fenerbahce. It's too early to analyze your opponent in the semi-final, or you have the first picture in your mind?
It's not too early. We've seen them a few times this year. Different team than last year, and we're going to prepare the same way. They have a great team, and I think the series against FS, the playoff series, really prepared us well for this next step, which is Fener. 2 different types of games. FS will have a lot of big bodies, a lot of fives, hedging, the ball screen, things like that, which limited me a little bit, ball handling and the typical threes you see me making, stuff like that. So I think it'll be a little bit different. Not saying it'll be easier, but the defense will be different.
What was the most important lesson that you took for the series against FS, as Kendrick and as a team?
I think the biggest lesson we've took as a team is it's going to take everyone. Might not be my night every night, as we're used to throughout the season, and guys stepped up big time. It was different guys on different nights. First night was Juancho. Dino stepped up big in game 3 along with me. Cedi played consistent the entire season, leading us, and then having a big game 5 as well. So what we learned is everyone has to step up and contribute for us to win. It's not going to be a one-man show once postseason comes. So it's a little bit different.
Do you have in your mind the possibility of a Greek final?
Yep, I do. I do.
Tell me your first thoughts about this.
Abu Dhabi is going to be shaking. That's my first thought. It's going to be shaking. It's going to be, man, so much fun to see us against Olympiacos in that final game. It's going to be a Greek rivalry, Greek derby all over again in Abu Dhabi on the biggest stage. So that's what's most exciting about it.
Dominic Wilkins, who played here in Panathinakos, and another great players of NBA that played here in Olympiacos or Panathinakos, said that if you played once Olympiacos against Panathinakos, you know 100% what is rivalry. Do you believe these are true? This is true?
Yeah. Once you see Panathinakos versus Olympiacos, you understand what a rivalry is. Some teams mention themselves as rival, and the game is friendly a little bit. So, but even though we have a little relationship with the opponent players, it's still war once we get between the lines and step on the court. All the friendship goes out the way. So we're trying to win that game.
How exciting is this for the A-males of these 2 teams? The A-males, the guys that who are in front. How exciting is this thing to play a Greek final, Olympiacos against Panathinakos? Is something that it will be first time in basketball history to play a final, these 2 teams.
It just shows the development that Greece basketball is bringing. The talent level that's coming over here and playing for these 2 powerhouse teams in Europe. It's just an honor to be in a position, to be honest. And We're at the top of Europe right now, and Greece basketball is definitely holding it down. Got the best fans in the country. I mean, in Europe, and for us to bring that to Abu Dhabi and let others see it is going to be amazing.
It was very difficult for both of the teams, Olympiacos and Panathinaikos, to convince you to play in Europe for them. But now, tell me about your opinion. How about the level? Because we know that you are satisfied with your decision, finally.
Yeah. Man, but like I said, before I came over, I was clueless to Europe basketball. I didn't know anything about it, to be honest. And,
even more for Greece.
Yeah, not let alone Greece. I didn't even know they play basketball here. But I'm glad I made the decision. I embraced it from day one. I came in and just bought into the team. 100% gave myself and sacrificed myself to the team, which is that my body, my play, whatever it was that was asked of me, pretty much did it and wanted to bring my strengths as well. So I came in focused, ready to go, excited to play, and just had that opportunity. And now I'm shining on the biggest stage, now MVP of the league. So it feels good, and I'm honored.
You are the MVP of the regular season. Sasha Vezenkov is the MVP of the playoff series. Maybe you have some time in the hotel to drink a coffee and to discuss about the MVPs, trophies. Who is more heavy?
Nah, he got more than me right now, so he's holding it down. He's winning it right now.
I mean, a Final Fours, everything can happen. That's the main thing. Whoever the team less afraid to win, and is going to win. It's a finals. Luckily, I play a lot of finals in my life, and whoever desires more, whoever make the extra efforts, make the extra plays, is going to take it. One win, I mean 2 wins, and you win the trophy.
Is this a thing, being afraid to win?
It is a thing.
Why?
People.
Usually you say you're afraid to lose, but afraid to win?
It's a lot of people, a lot of teams. They are afraid to lose, afraid to win. When you think it's close, and the other team keep playing and they don't have nothing to lose, it's dangerous. It's dangerous. I mean, it wasn't last year, but we down 15 at halftime. They make every shot, and we stick with the plan. Stay together, keep believing. No matter what, keep fighting, and that's how we win at the end.
So remember the game 3 against Efes. 1-on-1 with Shane Larkin. They're switching. You're on him. You're playing the defense. You're getting the block, going downhill, getting the foul, which is one of the deciding factors for this win. And going to the Final Four, there's tactics, there's psychology. At the end of the game, is it just beating your man, or don't let the other guy beat you? It comes down to that.
It comes out small details. I mean, the block is good, and everybody gonna talk about it, but it's a lot of plays during the game. Of course, everybody gonna believe about the last shot, about the last defense, but it's 1,000 plays before that. First quarter defense, the second quarter, the timeout they have with 3 seconds left, they got a layup. It's a lot of details in basketball. Of course, everybody gonna remember the last possession because when it matters most, but all game matters. So it's about focused 40 minutes, about don't give up when they score 2 or 3 in a row, because basketball is about runs. It's about runs, and whoever get the last run, they win normally. That's how it goes.
So how does experience factor into this? Because you have a 12 Final Four veteran, because you have a 3-time winner in Ataman, and you guys are the ones that did it last year. So how does experience factor into this?
I think experience in this kind of games and the playoff is a lot. Of course, we got Lucas. I mean, as the captain, the key factor. He been there. He told us when we lost the second game here in Efes, here in Aka. He talked to us like it's not easy to make the Final Four. So be proud when we make it. It's not like one thing, a safety thing. It's a lot of things they don't make every year. So we gotta be proud. And now we're going to the finals, and he been there. He know what it takes to winning. So I mean, I'm really feel secure with having Lucas on the team. Going to the Final Four. In every kind of finals, I want Lucas on my team.
How about Fenerbahce? Two extremely close games you played in the regular season, a team that is loaded with all kinds of wings, and you have the main matchup against their star, Nigel Hayes-Davis.
Great team, great coach. They're probably preparing right now 24 hours the games. Big players, but if you want to win the EuroLeague, you got to beat the best teams. We're going to go against Fener, thinking it's the finals. I'll try to beat them. It's not easy to beat one team 3 times in a row, and they know it. And they probably watch all the clips. They probably prepare. I think they come into this postseason in the best basketball all season for them. Baldwin is playing really good. He's a key factor, but we'll see.
How about the matchup with Nigel Hayes-Davis? What makes him dangerous?
Everything. He's a player can do everything. He's like Sasa. I mean, I think the formats in this league is really high quality. Really tough matches every single day. Nigel is a really good player, really versatile. He can do a lot of things. He improved a lot of his shot, so he's really dangerous. But every player is dangerous now. Especially in Fener, they got 15 players, 18 players. They're really good. So let's see. We're gonna try to do the best, try to stop them, and try to win at the end of the game.
There's no such thing, being hungry, you're always hungry going to the Final Four, but when your stomach is empty, you're more hungry. Now your stomach ain't empty, so you have to find it inside. Is it true?
It is true. But after winning the Final Four last year, when we get in the bus and we come into Oaxaca with all the fans, I mean, I was telling to Jay and to everybody, like, remember this feeling, because we want to have again. This is a unique feeling. Now talking to you, I get like
goosebumps. Yeah.
Yes, that feeling. We working all year for this feeling, so we want it again.
So let's make a profit out of you. If you win the Final Four, who's going to be the MVP?
It's Kendrick.
Why?
He didn't have a good playoff series, and I think that they put more wood to the fire. So.
Okay, we're done with this. Let's do 5 quiz questions and you're done. Let's test your basketball knowledge. So, how many wins and losses did Panathinakos have in the regular season this season?
We finished 3rd. I don't know. I don't know.
Give it a try. 34 games.
34 games. 34 games. 2014 or more. 22-12. Yes. We finished 3rd. That's all it matters.
Who was the best free throw shooter in the team, and maybe you can guess the percentage?
Sorry. It's Lucas or Kendrick. One of these two.
Who?
It's Lucas.
How much?
Percentage?
Give or take.
He missed 2 or 3. That's good. How many he missed? 2?
Approximately that. Who had the most turnovers in the season?
Kendrick, for sure.
Who are the 2 players that played the most games in this campaign so far?
EuroLeague?
Yep.
Jay and me. Bad boys forever.
Who started the starting lineup most times in this season?
Kendrick.
How many? 39 games.
How many?
39 games total. How many did you start?
39? Probably 38.
Good. Close enough. 37.
Ah.
Let's go. I feel devotion.